Hey, it's your buddy Twims again. Today we are continuing on Stranded Deep on my 365-day journey in game. Where we left off, I was about to go to the other island and start preparing my clay works. I'm going to skip making the new island before we go in because I want to kind of get right to the point here today. All right. It is 6:13, I believe, at night. Get some food and water in me. Okay, let's see. Okay. I am gonna sleep, save, then we will go over and start making our clay producing station. So, as far as starting the day out early, in real life where I live is roughly a little after 8:30, and I hope you guys' days are doing good today, man. I know that there's a lot of shit going on in the world today, so not gonna get into that, but it's a shit situation. But we have games. We have games to keep us occupied. So here's a question for everybody out there. When you're on a game, and you're getting into the game, do you have a specific music you like the game to? And it doesn't matter what it may be, country, rap, whatever, rock. Personally, I have been addicted to one artist lately. Actually for a couple years now. The artist's name is Run. If you don't know of him, I honestly, in my own opinion, I can't praise this guy enough for being the musical artist that he is. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He composes his own music. writes all his own music, composes his own beats. And he's not set on one genre of music. There's been so many people that has said, he really don't have a genre. He just makes good music. Because he has so many different types of songs he does sing or perform. That's just amazing. Day 12. Look at that. But if you get a chance, check out an artist by the name of Ren. And he might not be your cup of tea. I mean, he might be, completely out of your interest range, but he is a very high supporter of mental health, or advocate, I should say. Okay. Like I said, sometimes the game goes a little slow because of things that you have to create and make, but once you get everything set, usually everything works out great. Oh, and I still have to... I need one more rope. Now let's see if I can find some sticks. One thing I can say is, even though you have what you think is a lot of supplies around you, always try to preserve on some of the things that you're doing. Okay. I have to get more clay. So, let's see what I got in my inventory. All right. Get a quick save. Uh-huh. Alrighty. Uh, like I said, there's a few things I have to deal with because like I said, I suffer from certain things, OCD. I have to do things a specific way, or else I don't feel satisfied. Don't know if that makes you, if you understand that, but coffee is the best thing. Well, personal opinion. All right. I gotta get some food and I gotta get some water going. So, let's get our handy dandy spearfishing rig. Okay. Get that guy first. Right off the bat. Anytime when you're fishing, you want to keep an eye out for your clay. My harvesting just went up again, obviously.
The slow sweetness of Twizzler is the companion.
Does the name Twizzlers imply there's an activity called twizzling?
I make a hammock.
If I twirl a Twizzler, is that twizzling?
Invented by someone with the last name.
Okay.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah, I have been planning on trying to do this 1 year time in game surviving on basically the island and stuff like that for a while.
Introducing Instagram Team Count, a new way to keep in contact photos as they grow, like making sure to celebrate.
Okay.
New Instagram Team Counts automatically the content they can see.
Come into your neighborhood Starbucks to enjoy some refills of local iced brewed coffee. So stop in and stay a while. Your free refill is ready at Starbucks.
All right, got that going. All right, I shall be back in a second, guys.
When I was 16, I was a sick teen, I was a victim of my head. I was just 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled. 16, in an affliction, in an addiction with my bread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then, I was a prick then, I was a pleb, but fuck it. We're all misguided individuals, life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling all those buckets. I'll draw my tears so I can drown my emotion. I can.
Sorry about the delay. All right. Somebody was knocking at the door, and I had to check it out, see what was going on. All right, I have my clay reserves made. Cooking went up. Let's see what my skills are at. Not too bad. I'm pretty sure by the time 360 days goes by, I'm going to have everything maxed. I'm hoping. But so far, it's only day 12. I figure at 10 o'clock or 2000 hours, I'm going to sleep, wake up, grab my food. Okay, let's see what I need to make. Tanning rack. All right. Grab some Z's, wake up, save, and then get on with my day. Never seems like there's enough time, though. Sometimes when you really want to get stuff done. All right. Yeah, I am not taking any chances with my boat this time. Last file I had, somehow my boat drifted away on me, and I'm usually extremely good at making sure my anchor's down, but I think it was just like maybe a glitch in the game. But man, I was kind of angry. I hopped on the next morning, I was like, what the? Oh, I was so angry. And I actually spent a lot of time on the raft I had. I had that stuff starting to get decked out. I had shelves and everything on that raft to where I could store containers, everything. Now it's to the point though where it's just it's the worst part of all now, seeing that everything off this is off the island. Now it's going for the clay, and this is gonna be it's gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I mean. Oh, that's not good. All right. Alrighty. Yeah, I better wait and get some water in me.
The slow sweetness of a Twizzler is the perfect companion for chewing on important portions of life.
Twizzlers imply there's an activity called twizzling.
Could I make a hair out of Twizzlers?
If I twirl a Twizzler, is that twizzling?
The wizard's wand was a Twizzler. Does that make him a Twizzer? So many questions, so many delicious Twizzlers. Choose one.
Lowe's helps refresh your garden in time for Mother's Day. Right now, get 5 bags of 1.5 cubic foot Scott's Naturescapes mold for just $10. Plus, select 1.5 gallon annuals hanging baskets make the perfect gift. Now 2 for only $15. The best garden
Now, if you remember last time, we did go around the outer lip. So now we go in and we start looking on the inner areas. Alright. This situation here, how it rolls down like that, obviously alrighty. Again, off to look. Yay! More clay. Always remember, stock up on your air. Don't try to kill yourself trying to get everything. If you miss a little chunk of clay, it's all right. Now I need to find water. Okay, well, let's get this done and over with. We're going to come right down here real quick and go, ah, yeah, clay! Alrighty. If you're just tuning in, this is my journey on a 365-day adventure in Stranded Deep. Not trying to complete the game, I've already done that, hence the extra containers I have, the yellow ones. I love the game as far as the survival aspect. But I really wish I don't know if any of you guys completed it. I just wish they would have changed the ending. Because the way they did it, it's really not worth completing all the game. If you're, I really don't want any spoilers, but I know when I played it, and I, thought I was gonna get something extravagant or something like that. I'm gonna tell you what happens, because I know how I felt when I finished the game. I'm looking out for you guys now. On that ship over there, there is an airplane in the ship. You go to certain areas on the map, you will fight a megalodon, a killer whale, and a nasty squid. They will, once you defeat them, they will give you the parts for the airplane, and then you can rebuild the airplane and leave the island. Okay. Now, you expend all this energy to go out and get all this excess wood for spears and stuff like that, just to kill these animals, to get the parts for the airplane. You take off on the airplane. It shows you leaving. Well, when you first start the game and you're in an airplane and you have that turbulence? Well, it's because the person that just escaped this island hit your plane. It's a loop. So there is no actually escaping. You expend all your energy to get all the parts, you build the plane, you take off, and you don't go anywhere, really. So you'd have better fun just surviving like I'm doing. Sorry for the too much info if I killed everything for you. But why waste your energy if it's not going to come out to be anything decent? They could have done something like say, oh, well, you complete the game. Let's give you this option that your weapons never, or not your weapons, but your tools never break. That would be nice. All right. One reason why, another reason why I like getting the clay is you can actually make the clay flasks. They hold 5 sips of water, each of them. When you're out and about on excursions, they come in extremely handy. I don't know how many times I've been out trying, on a different island where I didn't have a water system set up. I don't know how many times I had to hop on or swim back to my basic island just to get some kind of liquid. It's not really fun. When I play this game, I look at it quite like in a natural situation of camping. You want to be prepared for what you're doing. Sometimes it could be, like I said, monotonous. Harvesting, making sure you have things that you need. But it's well worth it. Let's get the morning. All right. I'm probably, I think the next I'm going to start doing is working on my raft further and starting to get ready for extensive travel and extensive collecting. I actually prefer, another reason why I like the clay is when you make your raft, you could actually put a clay deck on it, which is really nice. It kind of makes your raft look a little bit more sharp, impressive. The clay weights it down a little bit, so you're going to lose some speed, but you're going to gain stability. And that stability will come in handy, especially like when you're transporting objects such as barrels that I have over here, and tires. Normally, when I create my rafts, this is just my basic form right here. This will come out one more on each side here. This will come up one more on each side here.
Lowe's helps refresh your garden in time for Mother's Day. Right now, 5 bags of 1.5 cubic foot Scott's Naturescapes mulch for $10. Plus, select 1.5 gallon annual
But
spending baskets.
eventually,
Now 2 for $15.
from here back
Starts with great deals.
is going to be
We help.
as wide as this part.
Selection based on
This will be covered with clay,
time of purchase.
which then I will put shelves up so I could actually store a lot of my containers that I've been carrying around with me. But I'm going to have to rebuild a lot of areas. Well, I'm going to have to redo the sails, the rudder, and the anchor when I do convert everything over. Sometimes I have to remind myself not to consume too many of these ferrous leaves. But now I'm pretty much just collecting right now. Like I said, I completely pick the islands clean. You really kind of need to get all and every bit of supply that's out there. And take your time. Like you see, I've been working on this one. This is technically the first island, other than my home base, that I've actually started picking at. Making sure I get every little last bit of everything off the island. And you definitely want to look, though, because I know on some of the islands I do have potatoes. If you find potatoes, depending on what you're doing in the game and playing it, you can make motor vehicles, and you can create gasoline or fuel from potatoes through the distiller, which is this right here. That's when you would collect all this stuff. And I truly think think this island is done. All right. Let's stick what we can. Alrighty. Yeah, I think that's my next move. Seeing that I got that island down to what it is, I am now going to start upgrading my raft and making sure that this raft is ready to do some serious scavenging and exploring. As you see right now, as I'm sailing, the front end does come up. Everything will be balanced out sooner or later on this. But let's get over to the island, to our home base. We will get situated there, and then we will get our basic situation going. And I'm not really sure exactly how the recording goes on these. I don't know if we only have an hour, but I am at 56 minutes. I'm trying to keep it strictly for an hour. That way I don't take up all of your day. But you can you can still tune in when you need to if you want. I know a lot of people see a long video and they're like, oh God, I don't want to sit through this whole thing. But if you do sit through my whole video, I appreciate it. I'm very new at this whole video thing. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's do it like this. Okay. All right. All right. Now that I have those, let's save. And I might just do another video after this. You might get 2 hours worth of video today. But until next time, people, we are now back onto our home base. I think we're doing good. Directly across from me, that will probably be the next island that we will be going to. But until that time, we will be collecting clay from around this island to do construction on the raft. As soon as the raft is done, we will be going probably back over to our island that we were just on to grab all the logs. And then we will create our plank station. Because we will need planks and able to create the shelves. Alright, people. And I'm going to kind of be like I am on TikTok here. Everybody out there watching this video, I want to tell you right now, you're fucking loved. I don't know you, never met you.